and welcome to Psychic Truth. Come on in the room with us. Let us chit and chat and speak about all things spiritual. Let's talk about life. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask or any experiences you'd like to share, and we are doing free readings for this entire hour. So come on in the room. I love you so very much. I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you are relevant, and each and every one of your comments are relevant. So let's get to see. Hello, Samantha. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Hi, Elaine, Melinda, Stasia. Hello, and welcome from wherever you wonderful angels are watching from. Thanks for coming on in with me. Thank you. Like the headband, Stasia? It's my sugar skulls. I love sugar skulls. Sugar skull earrings, headband. There's some on the walls. This fun stuff is going to get changed. You guys get a new backdrop every time you see me because I'm going to be having so much fun for the month of October. Absolutely. The veil is thinning. You know what they say. Halloween is the day when the veil is the thinnest. And during this month, there's a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of lucid dreaming going on. There's a lot of, feely feels going on. We get sensitive. Energy's coming around. The veil is thin. The Day of the Dead. All this celebration of our passed on loved ones and our ancestors. And I think it's just absolutely amazing. I'm really partial to the sugar skulls. Happy birthday, Melinda. Happy birthday, Melinda. Would you like a card? You can be first on the list, sis. Oh, my word. Okay. We're going to honor that because we love jumpers. We absolutely do. We love jumpers. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Melinda. All right, can we get a card for the birthday girl, Melinda? Because we absolutely love her. We get so happy when you come around, Melinda. So we got Earth Magic Deck. Grounding tree. This is all about you being more centered, more focused, being more aware, doing everything you do, Melinda, with an intent. Because when we have an intent, that's us putting our energy, our direct focus on a specific outcome. We have intention. We see every detail of what we wish to bring to fruition. So keep yourself grounded and focused on what's going on and be mindful of where you're sharing your energies, what you're spending your energy on. Because it shows you on a vision quest right here. Desert, vision quest. Trying to figure things out. What exactly is going on? What resonates for Melinda? What feels good for you? Because we all have different walks and different paths and journeys. And different things resonate for all of us. We're different. We're unique. And it's okay. That's the beauty of it. That's why we all are here to have separate, unique, authentic experiences all at one time. And it's just the beauty of it. I think you're awesome, Melinda. I think you're doing a great job. And I think that if you keep looking, you're going to find. If you keep searching, you're going to find. If you're open for answers, you're going to get them. And I love you so much. Happy birthday, sis. Thanks for sharing. You're awesome, Stasia. Gabby Glam. Thank you. You like my background? I have fun at the dollar store. I have fun at the dollar store, Gabby Glam. I have such a good time for the month of October. Yes, you can. I have so much fun, and I'm not going to live vicariously through the kids. I'm going to live through my own self. I'm not afraid. I get dressed up. I get dressed up for Halloween. Okay. Gabby, your divine teachers want you to know that all the suffering, all the situations that have been hard, that have been rocky, that have caused you pain and, just broke you down, but you made it through them. But that's all for learning. Everything we go through in life is for learning. Every situation, every trial, every tribulation, the whole thing is set up to teach us something. We're kind of here to, to make a big deal of ourselves, to impress ourselves, to impress Source. Because at the end, we stand and we look at all the series of choices we made, Gabby. So it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I know it seems pretty cruel, but we came here for the duality of it all. We came here for the duality of it all. And we have shadow work and divine healers. So that goes right along with that. Everything is for a lesson. Everything is to teach us. So when you look at that, when you put some, you look back, you give it a little glance back and you think the situations through, you take the lessons, you say, oh, wow, you have these moments where it's like an epiphany, where like a veil is lifted. And you're like, oh, my gosh, I learned so much. I took something from that. And now I can apply it moving forward. And I can, use it when I get to my next relationship, whether that be intimate or just friendship. And I hope that makes sense to you, Gabby. And I love you so much. I know we've all been through hard trials, tribulations, hard times, disappointments, and letdowns. But somebody's got to play the bad guy. That's the way we learn. We learn through experience. We're creatures of habit. So we learn through experience, and it's got to happen. So if you think about life like a play, you got to think about it. Somebody's got to play every role. And You can't learn without duality, sis. And I love you so much. I really do. Thank you, Samantha. Okay. Brittany, you're trying to start a boutique, an online boutique. Will it be successful? I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a little rocky. It's going to be a little bumpy. You're going to keep coming up against, oh man, now this is in the way. This is what it feels like. It feels like, you know, you got this idea in your head, you're going to get started, you're going to get motivated, and then you're going to find out it's going to be a little bit more difficult than you had thought it would be. There's going to be like, oh no, I didn't know about that part. And it's going to be like something, you know, just a stall. Like it's not, it doesn't have to stagnate. You don't have to allow it to throw you off your game and your goal and your focus. So I just want to say to you, when things get a little rocky, don't give up and don't get discouraged, because anything worth having is worth fighting for and worth working for and putting in the energy and the effort, sis. So I think you'll get a lot of pleasure out of that. I really do. I do. If you stick with it, I think you can be successful. I think it's something that you're going to have to work at. It's going to take a lot of time and energy to build up. But I feel like, you know, when you want something bad enough, that's fine. You work for it. You're not afraid to work for that success, that pleasure, divine goddess. So putting the energy and effort there, you can be successful. So my answer is yes. Absolutely. Yay! I love you so much. I do. I do. Thank you, Stasia. Okay, that was Brittany. Now we are down here. So do you. Absolutely, Samantha. You don't have a specific question? All right, well, let's see what we get for you. Can we get a card? Ooh, wow. I like that. Celebration and joy, guys. This is because of you. This is all down to you. Whatever this is something that you will have earned, something that you will have put the energy and the effort into achieving this, something because of you, all down to you, Samantha. I'm hearing this is going to be all down to her. This is all going to be down to her. Celebration, joy, guides, you know, they're sprinkling them on you. They're sprinkling these beautiful flowers. And then, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. Flowers, freshness, newness, beauty. Amazing. And you're going to be happy, and it's going to be something you're going to be happy to share, perhaps with your children, perhaps with your close friends, if you have any close relatives. You know, it may seem like a minor success to some, but it will be major to you. And these little successes that we have in life, they add up, they build up. And every time we're not afraid to try something and step out of our comfort box, our little comfort zone, what we're used to, our little, what we call skill set, and we try something new and bigger, we surprise ourselves. We're actually built for it 9 times out of 10. And because you took that one little leap of faith, the universe responds in such an amazing way that new doors become open for you, new opportunities, you know, things begin to fall away, and more, you know, high vibing people, places, and things come on in and take up the space that was made. You would like to know if you should trust this man you're talking to. Vivian Everett. Vivian, trust this man that she's talking to, please. And thank you. He doesn't tell you everything. I know that much. It's a reason why you feel like, you know, should I trust this man? It's not just because you've been burnt in the past. Okay, so with this man, things are going to change right before your eyes. There's going to be a moment where, like a revelation, like something's going to happen right before your eyes. He's going to flip the script. He's going to change. He's going to show you a different side of him. So I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you no. And it's going to happen quickly. It's going to happen out of nowhere. And it's not going to be expected. And it's not going to be too nice. I'm sorry, sis, and I absolutely love you so much. I do. You just subscribed, Jenna. Look at you. She is an awesome rock star. She just subscribed. JC, happy to be here. I am happy you are here. You're welcome, Samantha. I absolutely love you. Yes, Jenna, I'm taking questions. Whoa, I'm so sorry about that technical difficulty. Forgive me. Sometimes I can be a little high energy and just a little bit too much for Facebook and its shenanigans. Oh my word. Thank you for hanging out and waiting for me. Actually, I'll be honest. I had to go grab a cord. I had no idea that my laptop was dying. And then the screen just went blank and I was in the middle of talking to you. So I am back. We won't skip a beat. Where were we? Who are we speaking to? Who's still here? Let's go. Let's go. I am ready to serve you guys. I am here for you. We will not let that brief interruption stop us. We're going to keep on going forward, and we're going to keep on doing what we love to do. The question you have, you don't know if you want the answer, so you'll just take a card. Guess what, Stasia? I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. Sometimes we don't even want to answer. We don't want to ask because we're afraid of the answer. You know, we're afraid of what's going to be. Can we get a card for Stasia, who does not want to ask her questions because she's scared? I get it. I really get it. Well, the question that you were considering answering, you already know the answer, and that's why you're afraid. The truth is right there on the inside. The truth is right there on the inside. And you do have some stuff coming up, sis. Just a little bit. Not too heavy, not too steep, not too deep at all, but just a little bit of just a conflict, a little bit of conflict coming on. But your warrior gods, your ancestors, you're constantly surrounded. And the more that you acknowledge that and the more that you know that, maybe speak to them out loud because that carries a lot of energy, Stasia. Say, hey, come on in and protect me and stand guard when I ground and shield, because I know you're doing that, Stasia. Come on and stand guard while I meditate so that I don't connect with anything lower than love and light. Ooh, these cards are great fans. I don't have my little fans I usually have. And I love you, Stasia. I do. Okay, who was next? Just dropping by, Julian B. I'm happy when you do that, Elaine. Me too. Ooh, and a heart. Black heart. To go with my sugar skulls. I love you, Elaine. You are absolutely amazing, each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on in, and sharing is caring. So it's an even exchange of energy. The more you share, woo, look at that. I love the jumpers. I love to honor the jumpers, Elaine. Oh, Elaine, decision. So it looks like you're going to have a choice to make soon. That's you on the middle. Look, you're standing right in the middle. I know the camera gets me. I'm doing good, pointing to the right area this time. Elaine, that illuminated pathway. That's the one. It's the one that your heart pulls you to. It's the one that you're drawn to. It's the one that you know it resonates for you. It feels good. There's a natural pull there. Because, you know, you got someone offering you a heart. You got someone offering you gifts. So these are different people telling you different things about choices you need to make in your life. What's going to make you happy? What feels good for you? Walk the path that feels good for you. That illuminated path is right there. Your inner knowing, your inner tuition, it never lets you down. And allow that imagination to rise up. Allow that inner child. Give yourself moments of relief from worrying about your day-to-day goings on, your day-to-day's responsibilities, the ins and outs, the running around, the chore list, the responsibilities, all those things. Give yourself moments of rest and allow your imagination to run wild as we did when we were children, because that's when the veil is literally the thinnest. That's when our vibes are so raised and we're not worried about what goes on in the world. Our imagination runs free, and our imagination is really much more important than a lot of us realize. It's really important, especially a lot of us light workers. When I was little, I used to run away and off into another world because it was a bad environment. So I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to be there. I wasn't happy. It was horrible a lot of times. So I would just use my imagination and go off to a different world. And I would say, wow, well, you know, we all have things that we work imagine when we're younger, you know, we think, oh, I wonder if I could ever talk to people who are passed on. These are the things that I thought when I was a kid, but I'm rambling. I'll tell you guys all my stuff, but let's get back to finding someone else who wants a nice word from spirit. When me and my husband get back together, pieces check. Okay, let's see what we get. When will you and your husband get back together? When will she and her husband get back together? Can we have a message from spirit? Can you turn that central air on, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Is it too low?
Central air. Thank you. So it's going to take a little time, and it's going to take some conversations. And I feel like there's, of course, there's an emotional disconnect. So we have devotion and nature spirits. This is all about connecting with the energy surrounding you. It's all about going outside. It's about taking walks and breathing in the fresh air and listening and feeling and thinking things through and looking at things from a different perspective. You know, we have to drop the pain and the negative energies that we carry. So I feel like it will be some time, and I feel like that there is some work to be done. And I feel like it's a good thing that it would be some time, because if you guys were to reconnect right at this very moment, I don't feel like the things that you guys need to work on are actually fixed or addressed. There's some things that need to be addressed. There's some conversations that need to be had. There's some emotions that need to be shared. And there's some truths that need to be shared. There's some things that need to be said. Some serious conversation that needs to be had so that there could be a reconnection and a establishment of the trust, if that makes sense to you. So family, Holy Spirit, I'm going to say, if you pray, pray. If you manifest and meditate, do that. Do what you do, connect with God, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, source of all creation, whatever resonates for you, dear one. And I hope that helps a little bit. And I love you so very much. And I really do wish you all the best. Love is the highest vibration. It's how we thrive. Okay. Oh, you always look forward to my shows, Carlosa. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Can you get another reading? What will happen to me in the case of my scripts being sent? Are you talking about your prescriptions? What are scripts? Are you talking about medical prescriptions like from the pharmacy? Are you waiting on prescriptions to be filled, dear? I just need to know, what does that mean? Should you pursue? Whoa, we got a lot of comments coming up back to back. Whoa, I didn't get to read. What do you see happening in my connection with Caleb? Like, how does he feel about me? Okay, back to Stasia. Should I pursue this new guy I like? Should Stasia pursue this new guy she likes? Woo, I think that you should. I think that you should speak up. I think that you should say something. And you know what? I think you should not always sit back so much in life and say, wow, what if, what it coulda, shoulda. Stasia, I think you should. I think I've never approached a man in my life, so I'm giving you advice that I'm hearing. If you ask me as a friend, I'll be like, whoa, that's scary. That's a lot. I'm going to tell you what Spirit is telling me. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Don't hold back. It looks like my makeup is running. Don't hold back. Don't cheat yourself out, of things that the universe has in store for you. Don't hold back and hold up that wall so you miss out on love and happiness and experiences, because that's what we came here for, Stasia. I think that you're amazing. And I think that, somebody's going to come along that deserves your amazing sprinkles. And I absolutely love you. Okay, since we are talking about men, any card or feels about mine? Or Jenna, what do you see happening in my Stop it. What do you see happening in my connection with Caleb? Like, how does he feel about me? I'm a Virgo, he's a Libra. I know how Libras are. They're very romantic, they're very loving, they're very caring, they're very generous. That's the positive aspects and traits. But like all signs, we have positive, negative, there's duality in all, even us. Thank you, Stasia. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong deck. How does Caleb feel for her? That's what I'm asking. How does Caleb feel for her? Please and thank you. Who's starting to pull off in here? I should know I can't do readings without, I'm really running. I don't want to smear it. That's terrible. Okay, so, wow. Okay, I feel like I need a piece of tissue to wipe this makeup, but I feel like Caleb has feelings about you that he has yet to come to terms with wanting to share with you. I really do. I feel like there is a fear in being vulnerable. I feel like he is afraid that once he exposes or tells you, hey, I really, really like you, or I'm starting to develop these serious feelings for you, that he would be vulnerable to you hurting him. It's okay. That he will be vulnerable. You put yourself out there. You put yourself out on Broad Street. You expose yourself. You're like a meadow of flowers and you're just delicate, and someone can come around and pluck them up or trample them, and you can get hurt because he's carrying a lot of pain from trusting someone else that betrayed his trust. Okay, so it could be something really great if you were patient, took the time. I mean, he needs some reassurance. He needs some reassurance. He needs some reassurance because a relationship that he was in kind of jacked him up. The way that it turned out, it kind of jacked him up, and he's still holding on to that. Life force, Aphrodite, that's about love. Love is the highest vibration. There's hearts here, there's flames burning. So that's passion and love. And this guy is a passionate kind of guy. He's a Libra, right? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. He's a passionate kind of guy. New life, divine mother. You should give it a go. Yes, love is the highest vibration. I love that. You are awesome. We have some rock stars working in the background here in the green room. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Who was next here? I get so happy coming in here and hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much, Stasia. I love when you come in. Hey, Aqua. Any special, all right, hi, Joy. Are there any special cleansing or protection rituals you do for Halloween? That's a really great question. Now, what I do is I burn black candles for protection. I burn little votives. I tell the candles what they are for. I purchase candles at the dollar store, and then I put and imbue my energy, which you guys see I have a lot of it. I tell these candles, hey, candle, go pretend like this crystal is a candle. Hey, candle, this is what you're going to do. You are going to bring in the love, the light. You're going to help me connect. You're going to raise my vibes. You tell these, you buy a green candle and say, hey, I want to raise the standards of living. I want some prosperity and abundance. You call on Archangel Ariel and you guys bless that candle and put that energy into it. And then you burn it. You tell the candle what it's going to be for and you burn it. I like to do salt baths, cleansing salt baths, where I release all the negative energies. I release everything I carry from all the readings that I do all day long. You got to ground that out. Not only do I ground and shield before I begin my reading, so I'm protected from anything lower than love and light, some things we don't want to tap into, but then I have to ground out. I have to release and drop it down. And I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey, guys. So I walk 2 blocks down the road, put my feet in that sand. Oh, there's nothing like grounding, shielding, and meditating on that beach. There's nothing like doing energy work with your feet in the water. Woo, I get excited. It's a chilly night, but I might force myself down there tonight. What else is good for protection? Sage, burning sage, banishing not only bacteria in the air, guys. It kills bacteria in the air, but it, raises the vibrations. You open up windows, open up doors, and I make up freestyle songs. I'm telling you the truth. Love and light up in this place. Negative energy, there's no room for you in this space. Get on out of my space. I freestyle. I make up rhymes, and my vibes are high, and I'm really happy. And I'm the type, I dance around, and I go around, and I talk to spirit. Ancestors, family and friends, archangels, come on in. So those are some of the things that I do. That was a really great question, Jenny. Great question. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Earlier, I was doing the radio show with A1R Radio. So since we are talking about men, any card, any card or feels about mine, Samantha, I feel like things could be better. I feel like you're definitely looking for an improve. And I feel like you're looking for something to go wrong. I feel like you wait for something to go wrong because that's what like I said, we're creatures of habit. We carry things from past relationships, and it's scary because once you experience that, since we are creatures of habit and we do learn from experiences, we wait for that to happen again. And we kind of compare or, kind of like that. Not really, but sort of, kind of. Okay. Whatever's going on in your relationship, I feel like there is great potential for it to be improved. If there's an area where there is lacking, if you guys need more of a connection, if you need to come closer so you can feel more safe and secure in your spots, I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like this is a time where, you guys could reconnect, could level up, could have more of a romantic night, maybe come closer in some kind of way because the deprivation and prosperity, guys, they're coming in. So where you're lacking, whatever the situation is, whatever you're wanting to improve, whatever you're lacking, they're coming in for assist. There we go with the joy guides again and gifts. And that box is full of hearts. We love it. The box is full of hearts. So take those gifts and put out that gratitude into the universe because that's what it's all about. That's our manifestation. Even when we're not intentionally manifesting, we're not saying, hey, I want this. We're not intentionally, conversing with spirit. We're manifesting just by our thoughts. Are we being positive about our life? Are we sitting around thinking, wow, I have a very unlucky life? That's misuse, misappropriation of your energy. Your energy is precious. It is beautiful. You are, in fact, I can't say this enough, an eternal, limitless being. You've been here before. You've had other incarnations. You've lived entire lives where you've gathered information, learning through experiences. You've been male, you've been female. And if you were to ask me, we've been more than humans. I really do believe that this is just one of the most difficult incarnations that, we choose to experience for the level of learning and the level of growth. Because I feel like if there's a hell, this is it. That's just my opinion. And everybody has what resonates for them. But I just think that's a great way of putting it. How we live in a society, we've done this ourselves. These are rules and laws that we've created as a society. So in closing on that little chat, if we stand together, we fall for nothing. If we stand together, we fall for nothing. Let's break down these walls of superficialness. Is that a word? Superficiality. Is that a word? Let's pretend like it is. The color of our skins, the texture of our hair, the amount of money in our bank. I love you. We come from the same source of creation. And I think that each of you are so amazingly and beautiful and talented and gifted in your own unique, authentic ways. And it would be great if you made your thoughts more like who you are, really, really are deep inside. You're beautiful. Each of you are, and nothing you've ever done that you think makes you so awful will ever define you. You're not stuck there. That's a big message. You can always change. You're limitless. Nothing you've done will ever define you. So, and I love you. I want you to love. Love is the biggest thing, guys. It's the biggest message. You got to love on yourself. You got to love on yourself. You've been single 9 years. Will you be in a relationship anytime soon? Melinda, will Melinda be in a relationship anytime soon? That's not a relationship. I feel like you'll meet someone, and I feel like you'll chat and flirt and get in a more comfortable, like you'll get more comfortable with them. Yeah, like somebody you're going to chat with, do a lot of texting on the phone. You guys are going to do a lot of phone stuff first. It's going to be like a lot of this internet communication. I don't know, Facebook texting, messaging, something like that, where you're on the phone. Maybe you'll be video chatting, but I feel like mostly just the texting and the talking back and forth and, those conversations. That's going to be first. That's what it's going to be first. There's going to be someone that you're going to meet that you put a lot of energy in like that, Melinda. Okay, so your guys want you to call them in. Your guys want you to put in your order, actually, your invocation, your ceremony, your prayer, your manifestation, your meditation, your grounding and shielding. You got crystals, you got sage, you got any tools, sis, whatever it is that you do, your stick, your thing, which is absolutely beautiful, amazing, and perfect like you are, working with the cycles of the moon. Look at that, another full moon on Halloween, on All Hallows Eve. Oh my goodness, the veil's going to be thinnest. It's going to be a full moon and All Hallows Eve. I am going to lose. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be dressed from head to toe. And I mean that. From head to toe, I'm going to be somebody different. But, Melinda, working with the cycles of the moon, putting out your intention. This is your manifestation. Putting out your intention. Seeing every detail of how you want your relationship to go, how you want to be treated, how you want it to be. What's the theme of your relationship? You don't want hurt, anger, deception, and, all these awful things. You want love, trust, honor, adoration, respect, loyalty, all that good stuff. So you're going to manifest that. And that's how you're going to bring that in. I don't feel like, this is going to be much. I don't feel like it's going to be more than 2 months before you find someone that you're going to be talking to, as in, like I'm saying, messaging on the phone and getting to know each other and putting all that energy in. You could really use a note from something or anyone. Jennifer Ward Miller. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. You can pop that one right back up as soon as I'm done with Jennifer. Can we get a card for Jennifer, please? Because we love Jennifer Ward Miller, and we are so happy she has come on in. Come on in. If you guys have not done so, please do like and follow Psychic Truth. I'm here every Tuesday night at 8:30 to 9:30 with free reads. I'm just saying. Jennifer, she like a word from anyone. Jennifer, okay, so one of the words you got is strength. Remember, when you think you can't make it through something, you just can't deal, you can't handle, it's just too much. You have the strength just like this mountain does. Just like this mountain is beautiful on top, it's humongous, it's majestic, but there's so much mountain that's below the surface of the earth. Whenever we see a mountain, there's so much more below than we're seeing above the surface. So you've got a reserve of inner strength. You know, we all do. We come equipped to deal with whatever comes up against us during our life because these lessons were predestined, predetermined. Movement. Allow it. Allow things you can't control. Allow things that you have no, absolute zero control over. Just be mindful of your own actions and your words and your thoughts, and, you know, be a beacon of light within every situation, especially the ones you can't control. It's just going to keep happening. Change is constant. Life keeps happening. There are going to be plenty of things you can't control and people you can't control, outcomes you can't control. It's never going to be about the situation. It's always going to be about your reaction and your response. It's okay to break the mold. It's okay to be unique and break in cycles, you know? This is about DNA. This is about family. This is about lineage. This is about, you know, the way that things are done, the way things are done in your family. And for me, like for some people, this, I would get like, you know what, this is an addictive gene or a gene, genetics like that, or, you know, maybe this is an illness and I don't do health. But I'm just saying that's what this card is about. It's about things that are carried on generation after generation after generation. And this is the way that we do things. It's okay to break the mold and to be unique and authentic and to do things the way that you see fit, the way that works for you. And I hope any of that makes sense for you. And I absolutely love you. I really do. Okay. Who's next? Hey, hope you're doing well. Who was I in a past life? And am I connected to in this lifetime from my past life? That is an amazing question. And do you know who can answer that question for you? I'm totally sure they can. I'm about to hook you up, Aqua. So we're having a show tomorrow, and our lovely Maria Tromans will be live. And she is a medium, past life reader, animals. She does everything, guys. I'm always giving her props on here because she mentored me for years, and I absolutely love her. She's amazing, amazing show, amazing accent. We've got some amazing kick butt readers on Psychic Truth and Psychics Connect, but we're talking about Psychic Truth right now. So that is not within my skill set. I have no problems being honest with you, angels. That is not within my skill set, but I find it to be amazing, and it's very relevant and important when you find these past life readings. It makes you understand why you are the way you are, some phobias you may have. Like seriously, I had a major phobia. I had a past life reading from said reader, and she never knew my issues or my phobias, but it was like, whoa. Although I'm a reader, I'm constantly amazed over and over again. Like my mind is always blown. My brain could just melt from my ears. You wanted some clarity on your reading. So the relationship that messed Caleb up, is it our relationship? We broke up October 1st, but the girl before cheated on him, so it could have been her. You want some clarity on your reading. Honestly, Jenna, when I'm doing readings, 9 times out of 10, it fades like a dream. I don't even remember what I just said to you. I don't remember any of the readings that I just gave. And I have a lot of clients to come back to me and say, hey, you remember you read from me yesterday, last week, last month? I don't. And I'm sure if you ask other readers, they'll tell you that again, you know, they'll say the same. It kind of fades like a dream. But I'm going to go ahead and reread your question and re-pull for you because, Jenna, I love you and I am here to serve you. Sorry, I just wanted some clarity on my reading. So the relationship that messed Caleb up, is it our relationship? Okay. Caleb is damaged from a past relationship. No, it's not your relationship. This is something that is from the past, not as in you in the past, as in before you. So he's still carrying stuff. But the girl before cheated on him, so it could have been her. That's what I'm saying, is that's the kind of feeling that it is. I'm not saying, hey, that's it. But I'm telling you, there was a betrayal. You know, there was a break in the trust, and he was wounded. Like, it hurts. I can feel it. His heart was broken. And it kind of feels like, you know what? I'm never letting that happen to me again. I'm going to make sure that I'm tough and hard enough. I'm going to make sure that I'm closed up enough so I'm never exposing my true emotions. I feel like she knew he loved her. I feel like he shared his emotions with her. He was open, and he, you know, put his heart on his sleeve, and she took advantage. And that's exactly what it feels like, that she would have cheated on him. Because there's a clean break, like the trust damaged, and him damaged because of that break in the trust. So I hope that answers your question, sis. Love to see what the spirit has for me, please. All right, Garrett, we're going to move over because I feel drawn to go back to my Ask Your Guides card, or Ask Your Guides deck of cards. Okay, Garrett. What have we for Garrett and Carla? I love that name. I really do. Garrett and Carla. Amazing. The beautiful names, you know, the beautiful people from all across the world, Garrett. I know, guys, I'm really rough on my cards here. Okay, Garrett. So exhaustion, you know, when you just get worn out from things, the life's happenings, you know, the stuff we deal with in life, everything we come up against. Life is pretty rough and we do get exhausted. So your divine helpers come in, you know, and they're sprinkling little sprinkles on you and saying, you know, we'll cut you a break with these lessons, with these trials and tribulations that come constantly in life. A break, a reprieve. There is an ebb and flow, and change is constant. So whatever's been going on, look for something to get better. Look for something to become more positive. Look for a break to come in. And this is about self-control, higher self. Take a look at that card. So it doesn't matter what's going on around you, what people are choosing to do, what people are saying, and, you know, how they feel, what their opinions are, what their activities are. This is about doing what you know is right deep down inside, making your own choices, following your inner guidance and your intuition, that of your higher self, because your higher self resides within you, as you can see here. And then you're surrounded by everyone. They got a lot of stuff going on that has nothing to do with you. Self-control, shadow work, divine healer guides, you know, shadow work. And it doesn't say shadow work, but that's what it's about. It's about the things that get us stuck in life. It's about those things that we have to deal with, you know, forgiving ourselves for mistakes that we made, you know, healing from things that we carry that devastate us, that happen to us in our life, working through those things that could, you know, really tear us down and make us not so happy people. I'll be kind to say it that way, because I could have been one of those people had I not released and forgiven things that had happened to and around me that I couldn't control. Can't control what other people do and how they hurt you and how situations go, but you can control your own actions, and you can control, hey, I'm going to take and drop this. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to let this affect who I'm going to be. I'm going to shine. I'm going to rise above, and I'm going to learn from that. I'm going to love on myself. And that is for you, my dear angel. And I absolutely love you. What are SK future actions towards me and his feelings? Emily Rosa. Thank you. Psychic awareness. Okay, so okay, discontent and muses. So what are his intentions and what is the future going to be? I'm going to be honest with you, sis. Some things I get uncomfortable saying and I don't like giving it, but I always keep certain rules I keep, and I give what I get, no matter how uncomfortable I am with it. But so discontent. So this is about the muses. For this question right now, this is about, you know how sometimes at the end of the night when you kind of, everything slows down and stops and you know, your friends go home, you hang up, you're not talking to your girlfriends anymore. And you might have that guy that, you know what, now everything stops. Now I got time, let me reach out. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily how it goes, but I'm trying to put into words the feelings. So you are entertaining. You are entertaining, like the, you know, he finds you to be someone that when he is bored, kind of bored, it has nothing to do. Not that he doesn't spend time with you other than that, but that's what it feels like. And it feels like you are a little leery about it. You know, you're leery, and that's why you're asking, because I got psychic awareness and divine soul. And that shows that your intuition is telling you something. That's why you're asking, like, what are his intentions? I feel like right now it is not what you might want them to be. Like, you know, not wanting to literally settle down into a relationship right now, but that you're fun. So, you know, and when I say entertaining, I mean, like, I'm entertaining, I could be fun, high vibe and all like that. I think that he finds you interesting and fun like that. So let's move on to the earth magic and see what else we get about his intentions and his feelings. I feel like something could come of this emergence card, dragonfly and emergence card. I am getting a lot of hits on intuition. I'm getting a lot of hits That is the lotus flower. That's the crown chakra. That's the connection. That is the knowing. So what your intuition is pointing you towards, that is, where's the other card? I lost the other card. Oh, here we go. Psychic awareness, unfoldment, dreamtime creation. These are all about information and incoming and connection and messages and little niggling sensations and gut instincts and feelings. So that is all leading you to listen to your intuition, you know, be open, but take it slow. And I'm just going to tell you that you need to be calling the shots with this guy. You need to be in charge. You need to not always be available to be available when he calls or when it's time to go and hang out. You need to be calling the shots, and you need to be just as much in control as he. It needs to be an even exchange of energy. It needs to be more equally yoked and balanced, if that makes any sense. And I love you. I love you so much. You're welcome, Garrett. Okay, I'm right. You are bitter. You don't know how to forgive. Thank you. Love you too. Garrett, we're going to work on that because you're going to pop back in next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. and we're going to talk about this some more. We're going to pull some cards and we're going to go on a journey together. We are going to do that. I don't mind. That is what I'm here for. It's not just the card pulls. I'm listening. I'm talking. I'm interested in the interaction because it heals me as well. It feels good. You're in no contact. Anything for me, please? Where'd it go? Anything for me, please? Would be very much appreciated. Chris. Hello, Chris. Anything for Chris, please and thank you. Thank you kindly. All right. Word for Chris. Chris, love and compassion. It is a big deal, and it is really important for ourselves that we forgive ourselves when we make mistakes and when we mess up and when we allow things, that we deserve better than. And it's important that we show compassion towards ourselves. It's important that we love ourselves and tell ourselves that we're important as the other people around us or those around us that we display affection and love and care and energy for. It's important that you love on yourself and show compassion and forgive yourself. Don't judge yourself. You're not less than anyone. We're all on the same level playing field. We all come from the same source of creation. It's all about choices. It's all about choices. It's always going to be about choices. And I feel like something good is coming for you, coming for you. Changes, a quick change, a change that happens right before your eyes, just like these clouds shapeshift. We're watching the clouds and they're just changing right before our eyes. Change is constant and it is promised, Sameness is not good. Cookie cutter sameness is not good. And when we don't try things or we stay in a little box and do the same things over and over again, and we're afraid to try something new, we're afraid to explore, we miss out on things that we planned before we even incarnated into these amazing avatars that don't last forever. Oh my. Okay. You're welcome, Emily. Eliza Marie. Do we do you, Eliza Marie? Nope. I think that's the final comment that came in. Can you give me a general reading, please? Absolutely. Look how pretty you are. Oh, wow, Eliza. Oh, my gosh. You're beautiful. Ooh, I love a big picture like that. I sure can. I love a big picture like that. Look at your face. You're just shining, just glowing in that pic. Kind of like me, but I'm a little perspiring over here. I would like to say I'm glowing, Eliza, but I'm perspiring. I get really warm when I do readings. Like you see me trying to pretend like I'm doing a cute hair flick, but I'm really trying to generate some air moving. Wait, we got a card fell. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of cards fell. Sheesh Louise. All right, look at that. Isn't that, and I honor jumpers, right? So we're not going to do all those, but we're going to do the top one, Eliza, because that's you, sis, just shining like that sun. Oh my gosh, you have such an inner light. It's not just your outer beauty. It is your inner shine. And you're very gentle and you're very caring and you hold your words back so you don't hurt other people's feelings. You know what? I think you can have an absolutely amazing life. But you know what? We got to drop things that we hold on to, that we worry, that follow us from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. The last thing before you go to sleep, you think about this thing and this worry and this anxiety or this fear or this concern. It follows you throughout the day. But I'm going to tell you right now, stop putting energy into that, whatever that might be. that you worry about, that you want to change, that, you think about, like, oh, don't put energy there. Put energy into seeing how you want it to be. Change the perspective, change the angle and the focus of the energy to instead of focusing on what you don't want, focus on the thing you want. See every single detail. If it's a change in environment, if it's a new car, if it's a new home, if it's a better relationship or a relationship because you don't have one, see those details, every single details. Because then when you change the emotions that you're feeling, when you drop things that don't serve you and really hold tight to like the positivity and the optimism and the things you want, you're looking at life from a different perspective, a different angle, and then you have all these options come to you, like having the world at your hands, having the world at the tips of your fingers, options, opportunities, doors being open. You're a good manifester. You're wielding a lot of energy there. So be mindful about which end of the spectrum you wield that energy. Don't be negative with your thoughts, your words. Keep them positive. Redirect your thoughts because you're really strong with your manifestation, whether you realize it or not. I am here to tell you that you are a rock star. So keep that energy high. Keep those vibes high. Redirect your thoughts when you begin to worry about things. Change it up, catch yourself, and redirect it to something more positive. Do a cheat. Think about something that you're really happy about. Focus on something that's, do you like chocolate, hot cocoa, coffee, tea with lemon and honey, and a little bit too extra like me? Whatever makes you happy, it doesn't matter. Long as you got those vibes in check, and you are amazing. And I love you. I really do. Okay. Julie. Welcome, Eliza. Julie. Okay, wait. Jenny Pastor would love a reading. We can't forget Jenny. We can't skip Jenny. I love some Jennies in my life. That name is special to me. It really is. Hi, Jenny. Okay. Can we have a card for Jenny? Because we love Jennies. We love all the Jennies all over the world. We love Jennies on the block. We love Jennies around the corner, on the other side of the globe. Jenny. I know I'm silly, guys, but you got to keep your vibes raised. If I didn't laugh and crack up and be so silly all the time, what would I do? Would I sit around crying? This is it. It's all about it. Let's get into it. Let's get into keeping our vibes raised. Okay. Jenny, deceit and guardian angels. This is about something being shown to you, a lie coming to light. Like the truth, why do I say lie? Perhaps it's a lie. The truth about a matter. Yeah, lie, deceit. That's what it means. Thank you. The truth about a matter being brought to light. This card holds a lot of purple. You see the angels, they've handed you these masks. So this is something that's going to be revealed. It's got to, every lie's got to come to light. Every truth has got to be told. Like, it's got to be revealed eventually, and it's about time. So it's time for something to come to light, and you need to know it. You need to know it. You're holding those masks. Don't be in denial. Don't look the truth in the face, but not want to accept it. Whatever it is. It's not going to be something that you'll be happy about. But look, self-control. Here we go again. Self-control and higher self. It's about what resonates, what feels good for you, not what anybody else thinks. Not anybody on the outside. Nobody's walking your path. Nobody's going to stand there with you. This is about you. This is about you and your relationship, how you choose to live your life, choices however you choose to do whatever it is in your daily life from A to Z. It's all up to you. And it's about following your inner knowing, allowing that inner guidance. It's about loving on yourself so much so you're so connected with the oneness of everything that you feel more strongly when you're pulled or, when you feel don't go near this person. Take the left up here at the corner instead of the right. Oh, survival and healer guides. I love this card. It's green. It's about healing. Green is, every color carries a vibration. So this card is primarily green. And this is about you healing. And this is not about a physical healing. This is about inside. This is about dealing with, working through past traumas, downloads, just hanging out in that boat, surviving with the sharks swirling and infested water just swirling around you. You're never, ever alone. You're never on your own. You are actually always surrounded by unseen help, divine guidance, unseen help. Look at those hands reaching down and protecting you, shining that light on you, making sure that nothing comes close to you. So you don't have to, and just like me, inside sometimes I seem so happy all the time, but I'm a human. So sometimes I have these moments where I feel like a terrified child, where I'm all balled up and I'm scared and I seem like so happy, but Every day I have to re-wake up, refigure out the universe. And, you know, it can be terrifying. Like, what is really going on again? And that's when I start talking to my guides again. That's when I start reconnecting. As soon as I open my eyes, I do my grounding and shielding because it makes life easier. I don't have to be depressed. I don't have to suffer anxiety. All I got to do is meditate and link in and connect. It's there for each and every one of us. And we are all here for you at Psychic Truth. Visit the website. Watch the shows. It's not just Tuesday at 8:30. It's tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but we have our beautiful Maria. We have our Raven Miller, Lady Raven. And we also have the A1R and Moonstruck Radio now. We have those shows going on. You guys should visit the site. We always have wonderful promotions going on. You can choose your reader. You can look around and see who feels good to you. Who are you drawn to? Whose energy feels good? What reader? Look in their eyes. I'm a big one for looking in the eyes. Look in the eyes and say, wow, who, you know, look at some shows. Check out the shows. Join in. Every time we go live here, we are offering free readings. We love to connect with you. We are here to serve you, and that is what it's all about. Healing folks, showing them how to heal themselves, and healing the planet, because this is a love planet. The way you heal this planet is one soul at a time. We have enough time for a couple more reads. We're coming to the end of our show. Let's get it in. Yes, keep on spreading positive vibes. Julie B. All right, let's switch decks. I need to show some love back on over here. We're going to pull out all new decks for our next show that I do. All different decks. I'm going to go back in the back and pull out the decks I haven't worked with in a while. You're welcome, Jenny. Julie B. Can we have a word for Julie B, please? And thank you so much. Woo. All right, Julie. Stillness. Taking a break. Sitting your hiney down. You know, like a chicken with his head cut off. So much to do. So much to worry about. Stillness. Quieting your mind. Stilling your body. Giving yourself a time to relax. To level up by integrating everything that you're learning, because we're all processing, we're constantly learning, we're processing, we're leveling up. This is about giving yourself a rest, you know, sitting still, not doing so much, taking a break. Unfoldment. This is all about your awakening, your connection with Source, God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is that you're connected to, whatever it is that you're beautifully connected to and that resonates for you. This lotus flower, it represents, again, our crown chakra. Unfoldment. This is all about opening up. This is about opening up, figuring things out, what feels good to you, establishing your relationship, okay? And within that, there comes a certain vulnerability. You know, dropping guards, opening up, making a choice to be vulnerable, because again, you can get trampled, you can get hurt, you can get let down and disappointed, but there's such a beauty. Look how beautiful these flowers are, and they're completely exposed and vulnerable. But if they weren't exposed, if they didn't bloom, if they didn't open up, imagine all that beauty that will be missed out on. You're absolutely beautiful. And when you fail to, you know, allow yourself to be vulnerable and open more, you miss out on a lot. A lot of people miss out on a lot. This is an amazing card. I think that you're amazing, and I think that you have a lot to offer. I think that perhaps you should share more of yourself with those around you in the world. And I love you so much. I truly do. Okay, keep on spreading positive vibes. You are welcome, Jenny. Melinda, you are still here with us. Oh, my word. Where are we going? Raja, current feelings towards me. Okay, Gita. Raja's current feelings towards me. Let's go over here to this one as well. Ooh, well, I feel like Raja's current feelings towards you change. Like Raja may be a little wishy-washy. Raja may be a little unsure. Yeah, wishy-washy, unsure. Back and forth is kind of what I mean. Maybe one moment Raja feels one way and then the next Raja changes his mind. Yeah, I got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and you know what? That's emotions. That's not dealing. That's actually, okay, so that would be him not even being able to, not only understanding or being sure of his emotions and being not just wishy-washy, but not even being certain of them himself, not being able to handle them, or perhaps being a little frightened of them. Yes. So that's the answer, sis. You are welcome, Julie. You love listening to me, Melinda? My kids don't love listening to me. My kids don't love listening to me. You get excited every time you get a reading from me. I love you. You should have came in that room I opened up earlier. We were doing readings. Oh, thank you, Carlosa. You like to ask me, how am I? Anything new happened? I got some sugar school. I got a sugar school happening from the dollar store. Nothing new is happening. I love each and every one of you. This is a new thing happening. I'm so into it. I am so into psychic truth. I'm so into these lives we do. You guys are amazing. I'm so into each and every one of you. And I want you guys to come back again and again and again and continue to come hang out with me every Tuesday at 8:30. My reader's ID is 8755. I've almost got that memorized. Come on over to Psychic Truth. And I'm on 5 to 10. 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday. I love each of you. We're coming to the end of our show, and I absolutely adore each of you. I want you guys to consider taking a little time, getting your feet dirty, taking off your socks and shoes or flip-flops, whatever you got going on, them Uggs, them Tims, take them off, kick them off, go outside, put your feet on a natural surface, and just do it. Breathe in through your nose, release through your mouth. Release all the stress, the worry, the anxiety, the fear, the depression, the disappointment. Release the letdown. Stop being, so expectant of others and situations, because you can't control everything that happens in life. Remember, you can only control yourself, your reactions, your responses, and your role you play within every situation. So make sure you guys make the choice to come on back 8:30 next Tuesday. Call me up on Psychic's Truth, ID 8755. I absolutely love each and every one of you. You guys need to take your behind somewhere and meditate. After you meditate, come visit Psychic's Truth. All my love.